In this video, we'll cover some enhancements to the system and new features that will be added in the next software update, which includes the following. Updated login screen with time clock and register modules. The new employee breaks feature, which allows you to create pre-configured breaks in the back office for employees to select from when taking a break. Customer management, more specifically the ability to add a new or existing customer to an order. Cash management features such as paid in, paid out, cash drop, and tip out. A new process for closing the till, which allows you to tip out employees individually and/or enter the total remaining tip out amount. The Overflow cart menu, which is just a design update that changes the location of the menu button. And lastly, dining options, which allow you to note whether the order is for dine-in, takeout, or delivery when ringing up a sale. The first thing you'll notice in this update is the new login screen. While the process for logging in and out remains unchanged, that is, type in your PIN and tap Log In, we've added a few features and modifications with regard to clocking in and out and opening drawers. For example, clocking in and out is now housed under the time clock module and offers the ability for employees to take pre-configured breaks, which we'll get to shortly. Drawer management is now housed under the Drawers module. Type in your PIN and tap Drawers to see a list of all open drawers and which one is currently active, if applicable. You also have the option to open a new drawer. As previously mentioned, we've added a new break feature to the system. So, as the administrator, you can create paid and unpaid breaks in the back office and monitor employee time cards to ensure that breaks are taken. Let's start in the back office. To create a break, select Settings from the left side menu and then select Employee Breaks. Click the Add Employee Breaks button in the top right corner. Give the break a name, specify how long the break is for, and select whether or not it is a paid break. Once you've added your breaks to the system, the option to take a break will appear in the time clock module if the employee is already clocked in. For example, when it's time for Albert to take a lunch, he will type in his PIN, tap time clock, take a break, and then select from one of the break options. Upon returning from his break, he will simply type in his PIN, tap time clock, and then tap clock in. This update includes more options for managing customers. First, you need to toggle on Manage Customers from the Settings module to enable customer management. Upon doing so, the Customers tab will appear in the top menu. Here, you can see a list of all your customers. Tap the chevron icon in the Customer row to view additional details about the customer, and tap Add Customer to Order to add them to the current order. Alternatively, you can add a customer to an order by tapping the Add Order Name field above the cart. Note that this is primarily used for creating a tab by entering a tab name and tapping Add Name to Order, but here you can also select an existing customer or create a new customer by tapping the Search Add New Customer button. To search for a customer, enter the name or number to view a list of matches, and tap Add to Order to add them to the current order. Alternatively, tap the Create New Customer button in the top right corner to create and add a new customer to the database. The customer name will populate in the Order Name field, and you can remove this by tapping the Delete icon. We've added a new module entitled Cash Management to the left side navigation menu, which allows you to select from one of four options when removing or adding cash from the drawer, namely paid in, paid out, cash drop, and tip out. The functionality is self-explanatory, but by way of example, tap Paid Out, enter an amount, add an optional description, and tap Next. In the previous version of the software, when closing out a drawer, the system specified the total amount of tips collected in the cash summary section. Now that there is a tip payout feature, the cash summary includes a line item that specifies how much you have paid out in tips, if any, and indicates how much is remaining. As such, to close out the till, tap on this field to open the Tip Payouts module. Note, it will automatically populate the total remaining tip payout amount. You can adjust this as needed if you want to record the payouts separately. Tap Next to complete the tip payout and proceed with closing out the drawer. The location of the Overflow cart menu has been relocated to the top right corner of the cart. As such, as opposed to the bottom-up flyout menu, it is now a top-down menu that is displayed when tapping the 3 vertical dots. With the dining options feature, when you're ringing up a sale, you can assign the order to a dining option to note whether customers are dining in, taking the items to go, or requesting delivery. Similar to employee breaks, you first must configure the dining options in the back office. In Settings, select Dining Options, and then click the Add Dining Options button. Give the dining option a name, for example, Dine In or Take Out, and select whether or not this is the default, meaning that it will be pre-selected for all orders. You can name them whatever you want, but the typical options include Dine In, Take Out, and Delivery. Also, you don't need to manually enable dining options as a setting. Once you have more than one in the system, the dining option field will be displayed above the cart, so you can quickly switch between options by tapping the button and selecting from the list of configured dining options.